is the picture of discretion.
Fine.
He's just happy that Gabe's not taken.
Yeah, right.
You know?
So you found out Jean's little secret there.
Oh, yes.
Oh, mademoiselle, you will not take my Gabriel away from me. We shall make music at the musicioniere.
Yeah.
Alright, let's talk with him here.
Oh, no.
Okay. Well, let's look at the hotel registry real quick.
It's the hotel registry. Of course, I am not in there because I have to share a room with the great white detective.
Ooh.
Hey.
The
Be nice.
six white detective. No, just kidding.
Oh.
Let's pick up the registry.
The hotel register wouldn't help me much.
Now let's see if we can talk to Jean again. She doesn't want to. I mean, there's no message or anything. Let's look out the window.
From the window in our room.
Yeah, that's true. Let's try again. Boy, she didn't want to talk to him. Okay.
She thinks he's weird.
Doesn't want to interfere with his brooding romance with Gabe there.
Yeah, she's competition, apparently.
Tapping my nose there. Alright, let's look at the sofa in the lounge.
There's a good spot for people watching. Not that there's many people here to watch.
Let's use it.
I really don't have time.
Let's look at the painting.
Great profile. Reminds me of Barbra Streisand and Hello Dolly.
True. That's true. Let's look at the fruit.
Fruit. Don't suppose there are any hidden messages in that one.
Probably not.
Let's look at the table.
There's a good spot.
Oh, never mind. I forgot. It's
Let's see if she'll eat now.
Yeah, right. Oh, it's a painting. She's gonna eat a painting. It's like on Santa Claus too. I think he's really made a lot of progress. Oh yeah, earlier I caught him eating a bowl of wax fruit.
Yeah, but she won't eat real food, so why
She
not?
won't eat real food. So we're in the phone booth area. Let's look at the barnyard
Women could
gal.
actually eat back then.
Oh.
Women can eat today, but there are consequences.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the. Let's use the stool.
Why would I want to sit in there?
Because it's cool. It's a phone booth.
It's also creepy.
Let's use the phone.
I don't need to call anyone.
Yeah, you do.
Yes, you do.
Phones. No. I am not calling my mother.
Oh, but why? It would be funny.
Pikachu knew ahead of time what she was going to say. I like that. He's like, no, why not? Let's try talking to him again. Oh, ooh.
I know this may sound weird, but have you noticed anything unusual lately?
Oh, I wish. The days, they make up the life monotonous in a town so small as this.
Wow, so we just had to leave the screen. I figured as much. Okay, let's go into the dining room.
And drink coffee, because that's the only thing they have.
So here's everybody getting breakfast, except for Wilkes and Mosley. But
Mostly.
there's Bukele, there's Bouthane, and there's the British names.
Oh, no.
Alright, so here's what will happen if you try to talk to some of the people.
I can talk to them later on the tour. They're eating right now.
Let's go bother
It looks
them.
like they're trying to get breakfast in before the tour.
Alright, so let's look at the paintings.
Somebody really likes impressionist art.
Let's look at the tutus.
Funny. I never looked like that when I took dance classes.
Oh.
See the red one.
Am I nuts, or does that look like a man in drag? Alright, so I've seen La Cage aux Folles way too many times.
There were males that took female roles in that. So
Right.
Oh, you knew that. Okay.
Well,
right.
I've heard, not that particular one, but I've heard in plays and different stuff they used to do that.
Shakespeare plays. They
Yes,
did that
Shakespeare.
very often. Yeah.
Yes.
All right, let's look at the maple syrup
The
here.
syrup packages.
Let's take it.
No.
Silverware.
Reminds me of the Yale cafeteria.
Let's take it.
No, I don't think I'll be needing that.
Why not? You can poke somebody with
Look
it.
at the propane tanks.
Well, it's not exactly full service, but the food smells good.
Let's take, or open it.
If I opened it, I'd probably want to eat some. And I've got other things to do.
Apparently she doesn't eat either.
Eat, drink.
Maybe later.
Yeah, she doesn't
Or drink
either.
coffee.
Let's look
Wow.
at them bowl.
Cups. They're for coffee.
They're really
Look at
tiny.
the cream and sugar.
That stuff is an attempt to make an undrinkable substance less than nauseating. But that's
Ugh.
just my opinion.
Take and eat.
No thanks. But if I get a yen for pointless calories, I'll let you know.
Wow.
Let's drink the coffee, or look at the coffee.
Coffee. Can't stand the stuff.
Let's drink it.
If I wanted something that bitter and unpleasant, I'd go talk to Gabe.
Ooh. Wow.
Yeah, she's a barb woman. So let's try opening the kitchen door.
I'm on vacation. I don't do kitchens.
Let's
Oh.
look at the door.
I think that's the kitchen back there.
Alright, let's look at the two dudes sitting around.
Male bonding.
Let's look at the ceramics.
That must be local stoneware. Probably antique.
Let's take it.
I don't think that pottery is supposed to be used. It's probably expensive.
Let's look at the cauldron.
That fireplace makes me miss my bedroom at Schloss Ritter.
Oh.
Let's look at the little woman-male painting.
Nice use of color in this one. Love that red.
And you can't even see the damn red, but alright.
Apparently.
So it's time to have a nice little barbed conversation here.
I'll bet that's Madeline Bouthane, the tour group leader.
Bacon, eggs, and French toast, or just regular toast, and drinking coffee and water. Anyway, here we go.
Oh no.
Speaking of which, when we're done with the recording here, we need to go out because I need to pick up some caffeine so I can stay awake tomorrow.
You want to buy your coffee?
Yeah, right. Red Bull sugar-free for me, baby. Alright, so we're going to talk about the tour.
Hi, are you Madeline Bouthane?
I am.
I'm Grace Nakamura, a friend of Mosley's. I'd like to join your tour.
Haven't I already had this conversation? It was more interesting the first time.
You must be talking about Gabriel.
Yes, much more interesting.
You told him it would be 2,000 francs.
For him. For you, it is 3,000.
What?
The tour leaves at 9. If you decide to come along, we'll check.
Sure. Fine. Thank you so much.
That was really rude.
Is it just me, or is she seriously irritating? I think I'll wait until the tour. Maybe she'll be less bitchy when she's had her breakfast.
Whoa! Well, prickly is the word I would use. Yes. Even towards Gabe, somewhat.
Alright, so we're going to exit the dining room. And we're going to head outside now.
Yep.
And there's Baza underneath the tree.
The tree.
That's Emilio Baza. I met him briefly last night. Gabriel thinks Emilio's a suspect, but he looks harmless to me. Looks like he's
Can't-
enjoying
can't-
the sun.
Can't
I'll
count
wait and talk to
anyone
him on the tour
out.
this morning.
That's right. And sometimes it's the ones you least suspect. Oh, you're giving away the game? Not really.
Uh-oh, the quiet ones? They do everything, you know.
Let's sit next to Baza.
Hello?
I wish I could, but I've got too much to do.
Like what?
Let's look at the hotel.
Oh, it's such a pretty little place. It's too bad we're not on vacation.
Even though you commented you were on vacation before.
Yeah, I'm confused.
Yeah. Story connectivity issues. Error! Let's look
Does
at
not compute.
Yeah, that does not compute. It's like those old math games back then where you would push buttons, and then if you got it wrong, it's like, that does not compute. Try again. Man, I loved growing up in the 80s. That was fun. I'm starting to collect Transformers again. I actually got a good score last weekend. I got Megatron, Soundwave, Blaster, Ratchet, Jetfires. Really nice haul there.
And the little cassettes, most of those.
Oh yeah, Laserbeak and Ratbat, right? And then I already have Power Master, Optimus Prime, Predaking, and Skywarp. So I'm on a quest to get every G1 Transformer,
Yeah.
whether it's a reissue or, basically just an old one. So eBay and our Galaxy are going to be my best friends.
And I have Grimlock, and I want to get the other Dinobots, and Ravage.
Ravage.
Kitty!
Yep, there you go. Ravage was a tiny little cassette that I'll have to get for Soundwave. So
Kitty!
I also got to get Rumble and Frenzy and I think Buzzbeak Buzzbeak, which is Laserbeak's orange twin.
Wow.
Or Buzzsaw, one of the two. All right, let's look at...
I also want to get Starscream.
Starscream.
Starscream is so
I think
funny.
Zombie's got Starscream, and he cleaned him up pretty well there. All right, so let's look at the van.
I wonder who's driving the van.
Gee, I
don't know.
Let's look at the little signs here.
Villa Bethania to the left, church to the right.
Yes. Let's look at the sign.
No vacancies. Yeah, I know.
See
Apparently
if I read
not.
above it.
L'Hôtel de Rennes-le-Château.
There you go. The Hôtel de Rennes-le-Château. Let's see if it'll read the sign here.
Guess I don't have to worry about parking.
Hotel parking only. So let's look at the residence here.
I like the rustic flavor around here. It's very French.
Knock on the door.
I doubt the locals would appreciate being disturbed. Even
Aw.
if they did know something, which they probably don't.
So let's go to the bookstore.
Sangreal is what Gabriel said he heard on the train.
Let's look at the Easter egg.
Looks like something Gabriel would write. Library. It's a bookstore. Unfortunately, they're closed.
Oh, not
Break
again.
in. And let's look at the fountain. There we go.
I love these old courtyards in Europe. They always have fountains or statues. In New York, on the other hand, you get dumpsters.
Yeah, they have some courtyards up there have really nice fountains and some cool statues too.
Statue.
I'm certainly not going to leave town on foot.
Why not? It's fun.
All right, let's go to the moped courtyard just for the hell of it. Bike. Let's look at the
giant bike.
Yep. Let's look at the big World War II Harley.
Gabriel rented it. I wonder how he managed to get the only Harley.
Let's use it.
I'm going out with the tour in a bit.
Aw.
No.
Don't have the keys anyway. Let's look at the sign.
Moped rentals. Unfortunately, they're sold out.
Ooh, we should see what she
Moped
does.
shop is closed.
Oh, I was gonna say we should see what she does if she looks at the purple one,
Yeah, let's do it.
because it would be funny.
Certainly not a very attractive moped, is it? Gabriel would have a fit if he had to drive something like that.
Ew.
You don't know the half of it.
Yeah.
It's one of the rentals. They're all taken. That has got to be Lady Howard and Estelle's bike.
Yep.
Let's look at the rustic barrel.
The French obviously feel more flexible about their tidiness than Germans do. Mayor Habermas would have a heart attack if he saw this in Rittersburg.
Oh,
And then, let's see. Take a look at the moped garage.
The garage is closed. I guess they're not exactly swamped with repair business around here.
nope.
I don't have a gun. Had to say that.
You should have one, or at least a sword or something.
Alright, so we're going to go... now, we're supposed to go to Tor Magdala because we're going to talk with the Abbé there, but we're going to check on the museum first here.
They close at 5.
Close
They're
at five.
open now?
Not yet. They're open at 8.
It's the Saunier Museum. The museum is closed.
Oh.
I'm sure that old lady is really cranky right now that works there.
Alright, so we're in the church. Or take a look at it.
It's the
Well,
local
that's
church, St. Mary Magdalene's.
We're going to take a look and read here.
Terribilis est locus iste. Terrible is something.
Terrible is this place, or awesome is this place?
Yep.
Alright, so we go inside. Take a look at the statue.
That's weird. They've got a devil holding up the holy water bowl. At least I think it's a holy water bowl.
Why'd you taste it?
That's weird.
It won't let you.
Looks like something you'd see in a California incense shop.
So you can draw the lines.
Those angels' gestures might not be what they appear. Let me see if I can figure it out.
Ooh.
It's a tilted square.
Wow.
So you can solve it either with Gabriel or Grace, obviously. So that's the resolution with her. So here's her looking at the confessional.
That must be one of those confessional things. I wonder if Gabriel's ever done that. He's got
Oh.
one.
I love her little explanation here.
Oh, no thanks. I was raised Buddhist. We believe in karma. Getting rid of your guilt isn't quite so easy.
Can't whore yourself and then ask for repent later. Make a donation and you're in heaven. I'm Catholic too, so not a practitioner, but I was baptized Catholic, so. Alright, look at the pew.
Those don't look very comfortable. I just sit on the floor, like they do in Buddhist temples.
Yeah,
Why not?
there's the little altar.
I believe that's where they give sermons.
Yep.
This
That's the
Magdalene
altar.
imagery is really interesting. It's got to be related to the local mystery somehow.
This is the sermon porch, as they call it. Let's look at the Joseph statue.
I think that's Jesus and his father Joseph.
Then let's look at Mary,
Mary and Jesus.
stained glass.
It looks like she's washing his feet. I'm not that familiar with Christian tradition, but it doesn't surprise me.
Let's look at the stained glass.
Wow. Aren't those beautiful?
I don't know.
Although I'm not, although I'm not, practitioner of religion, I do love cathedrals and things like that, especially like stained glass and the artwork. The Baroque era is actually one of my favorites because they had just incredible focus on Christian imagery and things. I love the artwork, I must admit, but beyond that, though, that's my limit. Let's take a look at the patterns here.
It looks like a grapevine motif.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then there's the Jesus mural.
That's a bit strange looking, isn't it? Like everyone's about to fall off that hill.
Now you can pick up one of the pamphlets here. Let's take a look at the chair.
Looks like there's usually an attendant. It must be the abbé that Gabriel told me about.
Take a seat.
No.
Oh, come on.
Donation basket.
Donations for the church.
Let's take it.
Even Gabriel isn't that low.
Oh.
Look at the pamphlet.
Pamphlets about the church.
Take it. She takes the English one instead of the French one. You can do that in any time block, like at the end of the day, but we're just going to do it early. Take a look at the door.
That probably goes back to the abbé's office.
Let's go snoop.
Knock on the door.
No one's in there.
Then let's go in.
How do you know that?
Yeah, how do you know?
That is incredible. So what you can do with the pamphlet is you can use it on various spots in the church and whatnot. So Grace will read things that are going on. So in the pamphlet here, introduction. Welcome to St. Mary Magdalene Church. By 1646, when a significant restoration was done to this building, a church had stood on the site for centuries. When Abbe Berenger Saunier arrived in 1885, the church was once again in serious disrepair. During early labors, a discovery was made under the altar stone, a discovery which led to great wealth for the Abbe. The story of the Saunier can be found at the Rennes-le-Château Museum and in many books. By the end of his life, Saunier had restored this church in a colorful, expensive, and unorthodox manner of his own design. Some feel he may have hidden clues to the secret of his wealth in the church donations. The sunlight phenomenon. On July 22nd of each year, the feast day of St. Mary Magdalene, if one stands at the church at dawn and turns toward Chateau de Blanchefort, the sun will rise directly over the ruins, forming a straight line between the two. There are those who claim that the alignment and consecration of this site and others in the valley were plotted long ago, perhaps even as early as Celtic inhabitants.
Wow.
That bit about the sunrise line is interesting.
Oh yeah.
It's a pamphlet from St. Mary Magdalene's.
That is going to come in crucial handiness. So
I can't wait to do the puzzles later. Some of them are so
I
cool.
don't think that would accomplish anything. Behind the altar can be seen the Holy Family. Saint Joseph with infant and the Virgin with infant. Some have speculated on the oddity of there being 2 infants depicted.
So basically, she's going to read off things here. So we're going to get a little history lesson here before we go out. So that's why this block is going to be longer than normals because, you know, Grace, of course, has different comments. So there we go.
Saint Anthony with book and staff. Saint Anthony, circa 468 AD, longed for a life of quiet meditation, but he was forced to move to ever more remote locales to escape his growing followers. He finally fled to Larens Gaul, also in the Languedoc, and it was here that he died.
Wow.
Germaine is a local saint from Pibroch, France. Her stepmother starved her, beat her, and forced her to live with the sheep. Despite this cruelty, Germaine remained loving and prayerful. The statue depicts an incident in which Germaine was caught by her stepmother smuggling something in her apron. The mother grabbed at the apron and found it contained flowers, though it was the dead of winter. Germaine claimed they were from God. She is the patron saint of abused children and poverty.
Ugh.
There you go. Let's look at this statue here.
Saint Anthony of Padua was a Franciscan monk who converted many heretics. He is most famous for a vision he had of the baby Jesus. The lily in his hand represents purity. He is the patron saint of lost items. The Magdalene statue in the church is depicted with a cross of branches, the silver vase of healing balm, and a skull at the saint's feet. The oddity of this statue lies in its unusual juxtaposition of the Magdalene and the skull, a relationship uncommon in religious art. There are 3 similar Magdalene with skull statues in 3 other churches in the immediate area: Saint-Just-et-les-Bézous, Bouguerac, and Custauza.
Alright, let's go over to the next statue here.
Saint Roche, along with Saint Germain, is one of 2 regional saints in the church. Roche was the son of a governor of Montpellier. He went to Rome and cared for plague victims, curing many miraculously. He is invoked against pestilence and plague and is the patron saint of invalids. I don't think that would accomplish anything. Crowning the apse is the large bas-relief of the Beatitude Sermon, the Sermon on the Mount. Notice the incongruity of the bag of gold and the rose-strewn hill.
It's the infamous come to Jesus talk, as they say. Oh, the Magic the Gathering episode with McNuggets. McNuggets. Actually called my Do Trio. Yeah, I called them McNuggets in Pokemon Go.
The Latin on the 4 angels, Parce signe tu les vaincras, can be translated as, by this sign shall you conquer him, or it, or by this sign shall you win him, or it. The 4 angels themselves are a classic Catholic motif, showing the positions of the hands during genuflection, though some have argued that these angels are not referring to the genuflection at all.
No, they're not.
Nope.
Okay. Excuse me, hold on just a second here. Got something on my nose. There we go. Okay. Let's see if she'll, you can do the stations.
I don't think that would accomplish
Yeah, that's what I
anything.
thought. So we're just going to look at the stations of the cross for her, and then we'll split.
Pilate washing his hands of Jesus' death. He's carrying the cross in this one. Jesus falling. That must be Jesus with his mother. That's the guy who helped carry the cross. I vaguely remember it from an Easter service Gabriel Knight dragged me to. I don't recognize this one. Is it just me, or do all these faces look alike?
Whoops.
Jesus speaking with some women, probably followers of his. Just looks like another scene on the way to the cross. They're taking his clothes. Jesus being nailed to the cross. The death of Jesus. Jesus is taken down from the cross. I don't think that would accomplish anything. Jesus being taken for burial.
Alright. There's one more statue that I forgot.
Jesus, as he's being anointed by his cousin, the Baptist, gazes placidly downward.
There you go. Alright. Let's see if Mr. Kitta is around. And of course he's not. Oh well.
Aww.
See if he...
Where did you go, kitty?
Hidden there. Gabe spooked him off permanently, probably. Let's go in the graveyard real quick. See if she's got any comments.
I don't think that would accomplish anything.
Okay.
Maxime Lafitte died in 1973. Monsieur Hoffet lived from 1920 to 1964.
Let's see if they have the comment on the Kurt Cobain. Nope. Okay.
This one has a Star of David. I wonder if these are from a local Jewish population. Or maybe the star means something else? Or maybe both. I can't make out anything. Pierre Fransard, 1865 to 1899.
Let's get in the office through the window.
It's a
Why
window
not?
into the church. Maybe I should try walking in the door first.
You did.
But no, yeah, nobody's there.
Duc de Reyes, 1703 to 1751.
Let's go to the parish.
That's the door to the Abbe's house. Nice. You have to walk through the cemetery to get to it.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
think
totally
anyone's home.
not creepy.
I don't think anyone's home.
Oh, even if you look at the window. Let's look at Marie Denarnaud's grave.
Here lies Marie Denarnaud. Died January 19th, 1953 at the age of 85 years. Wow.
My grandma's 89 right now.
It's a plain cement cross. The stone has been defaced. All that I can make out is the name Saunière.
Oh.
Yeah, my grandma's sadly on her last hurrah, basically. I'm going to be going up in a few weeks to see her one last time, so since I'll be getting a 5-day vacation with Martin Luther King. But, well, you know, she lived a very long time. She's seen a lot for her age. She had a great husband, and can't complain too much there. If it weren't for her, I wouldn't have the good taste in movies that I have today.
Yeah.
Aside from my folks. Alright, let's take a look at Villa Bethania.
Villa Bethania, built by Saunière in 1901 through 1905. I think it says he lived here until his death.
Yep. Let's go inside.
I don't think I can go in there.
Oh.
Who gives a shit? Alright, so we're gonna head to Tor Magdala. Take a look at
That
it.
must be the Tour Magdala the signs were pointing out.
Entree. So let's go inside the door.
Inside Grace.
Save real quick here. There we go.
Rawr.
Let's look at the drapes.
That fabric's gotten faded in the sunlight. It's hot around here.
Ew.
Yeah, it's the southern part of France.
This must have been Saunière's library.
Let's take a look at the chair.
This place is nicely done. Obviously the project of someone with money. The question is, where did Saunière get it?
Let's sit down.
No.
Nah. Up the stairs we go. there's the Abbey, but first we're going to take a look at this little design.
That's an interesting structure. It almost looks like a, I don't know what the heck it looks like.
Let's talk to Saunier, or look at him.
I wonder who that is.
Here we go.
Excuse me.
Oh, bonjour.
You mean Arnaud?
This place is open to the public, isn't it?
Of course, I was just taking my morning walk. The bird watching in this area is superb.
Oh? Yeah, the scenery's not bad either. Are you with the tour group?
No, I'm Abbé Arnaud, curator of the church. And yourself, mademoiselle?
Oh, I'm with the tour. That is, I will be after this morning. We're taking a tour of the valley.
Ah, quelle chance! I was just thinking that I would like to take a drive, but my car is a miserable beast.
Well, you'll have to ask Madeleine Bouthane if you want to go with us. She's the tour group leader.
Ah, Miss Butane, of course. Yes, I believe she would make room for me. Thank you for the suggestion, Miss...
Nakamura.
Yes, thank you, Miss Nakimura. I hope to see you later.
Alright. So let's take the sketchbook and get that ready. So let's take another look at him.
Abbé Arnaud. He's the one Gabriel was talking about. Now, why would Prince James's men think he took the baby?
We'll find out later. Alright, out the door we go. And we're going to head back to the hotel.
We must go see Mrs. Prickly.
So let's go. Now here's something cool. Normally you can go up and knock on Mosley's door, but you can buzz him here too.
Mostly. Wake up, Mostly.
So what we're going to do is we're going to buzz him, and then we're going to go upstairs, and then we're going to knock on his door.
Hello.
Mose, it's time for the tour.
I'll be down in a sec.
Let's knock on our door. Oh, they give you the option with that damn.
Aw.
Should I see if I'm in? So now we go in. Oh, you know what? Let's just buzz one more time just to be a dick.
Oh.
Alright, in we go.
Does that count if you're a girl?
It is time
You're
to
playing
start.
a girl.
Follow me, s'il vous plaît.
Excuse me. Sorry.
There you are.
Sorry.
Late on the scene. So, showing us driving over to Poussin's tomb. And we're actually seeing the van driving on the road with everybody in it. And pulling over.
Grace, you figured out who drives the van. Great.
Bravo.
That's
Can
brilliant.
everyone see me? Good. The tomb and the hill across the road are believed to be the models for the tomb in a painting by Nicolas Poussin. This painting, Les Bergères d'Arcadie, is a key element in the mystery of Rennes-le-Château. It is said to be one of 3 paintings that Saunier had copied from the Louvre after his discovery of the parchments. The other 2 paintings were a painting of a pope, which has since been lost, and a David Teniers painting of Saint Anthony. Unfortunately, Teniers did several Saint Anthony paintings, and it is unclear which one drew Saunier's eye. Poussin painted Les Bergères in 1640. He may well have known about the local mystery, for he was born in nearby Gisors and was involved with occult and anti-monarchy elements. Several authors have theorized that there are hidden messages in these 3 paintings. If Poussin's painting has a hidden message, could its resemblance to this exact location be part of that message? And finally, how does the phrase "A in Arcadia, a go" tie into the mystery? These words are written on the tomb in Poussin's painting. They translate roughly as, "And in Arcadia I..." Arcadia was a pastoral paradise represented in art and music of the 17th century. Because the words are written on a tomb, The phrase is commonly thought to mean that death exists even in paradise, and yet... Yes? The way it is worded is not the complete thought, or even proper Latin. So what does the phrase mean? Perhaps only Poussin himself and Saunière knew the answer. Look around and take some pictures if you like. We leave in a few minutes.
So, during that lecture, Amelia wrote "sum."
Oh, yes.
Amelia wrote something in the dirt. Some. Either he's really into math or he got interrupted. Amelia wrote some.
So we're gonna sketch that. Right as Amelia's sitting there and watching. That's not suspicious at all.
That's totally
you can
normal.
see his eyes where he's looking. I can see your vagina. Anyway, let's take a look at Poussin's tomb.
The tomb is supposed to be the model for a painting by Poussin. I should find out more about that painting.
Someone
Picture's
took a
taken,
picture.
yeah.
The source of all knowledge. She must have actually read a book or two to get this job.
Look at the
They're
dames.
busy. Lady Howard and Estelle are certainly enthusiastic.
Look at Wilkes.
It's pretty disgusting the way that Australian drools over Bouthane. She's not that great. No
Talk.
thanks. I'll wait until his tongue is inside his mouth.
Wow.
Look at
Tell him
Bukele.
looks bored.
Talk to him. Something that some people in the walkthroughs don't do often.
How are you, Signore Bukele?
Fine, Miss Nakamura. Enjoying yourself?
Oh, absolutely. I find this whole treasure enigma really fascinating.
Abbe.
Abbe Arnaud is more interested in the valley than the tomb. Well, I suppose he's seen it before. Somehow, I don't think he's looking for birds. I'm not
Nope.
sure what I'd say to him at the moment.
Let's look at Mosley.
Mosley hasn't changed a bit.
Let's chat with him.
Mostly.
Hey, Mose.
Hey, Grace. Fun times, huh?
Sure. Great.
Yeah.
I do want to talk to him, but not here.
That's pretty much it. Just want to look at the van, or
I think I'd better wait for the group.
there you go.
Aw.
So I gotta wait around here. Or look at Baza.
I met him last night. His name's Emilio Baza. He's, doodling or something. He looks preoccupied.
No.
So there you go. Okay. Attention. Just waiting around now. Dun, 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 dun.
Attention! Let us continue.
There you go. Now
Yep.
Blanchefort.
This hill is known as Roc Blanc, or White Rock. Here at the top are the ruins of Château de Blanchefort. The Blancheforts were an important family of local nobles. Their name ties into the history of the Templars and the Cathars, and into the mystery of Rennes-le-Château itself. The chateau that stood here was in Templar hands from 1132 to 1180. The ruins provide a wonderful view of the valley and have figured into several of the geometry-related theories about the Rennes treasure. Indeed. We will stop here for a few moments. Please take advantage of the view. From here one can see Mont Cordu, Rennes in the distance, and the whole valley.
Alright, so now Grace is going to have some chit-chat and things like that. So first we'll walk in a little close here after Muffin Butt moves over.
You've been avoiding me, dollface. I think you got the wrong idea the other day at lunch.
I doubt it.
I'm telling you, you're going to be impressed, see? I got this really big thumper.
Monsieur Weeks, I realize you are on vacation, but I am not part of the package, n'est-ce pas?
But
No.
Smoking the cigarette and looking like a prude. Alright. So, we can basically... We could talk first, but we're going to jog another thing over here when we walk close to the British dames. Then we'll talk.
Estelle, feet in the water. Do you see? Yes, I do see. Oh, it's so imposing. It must be the presence. And Blanchefort must be what is meant by the windows of the ruined house. Of course. How marvellous. And what about the red serpent?
Red serpent? Did you say, red serpent?
No. No. We weren't talking about a red serpent.
Not at all. I said, Sir Plant. I was talking about,
Yes, Sir Ed Plant. He's a friend of ours.
Don't be ridiculous. You were talking about Le Serpent Rouge. Is that a copy?
Right. Who's got a copy of Le Serpent Rouge?
There is no such document.
How would you know, Vittorio?
Really? Estelle has no such thing.
Where did you get it?
I heard there was only a couple of copies.
No, Look, perhaps I did say red serpent. But we were merely discussing the document. We don't have it. Well, for heaven's sake. Are you going to search the poor woman?
Maybe we should. Right, Madeline?
Back off, Wilkes. I was only curious.
Alright, so now we can go ahead and go around and have conversations with everyone. But first, I think we'll just kind of, take a look around at a couple stuff first. And then go from there. There we go. Alright. So let's look at the view.
That rock's rather uniquely colored for this area. I believe that's L'Homme Mort over there. That's Mount Cardew.
And then let's look over at Rock Negre.
That's Rock Negre, the Black Rock.
It's Spectacle Rock. Let's look at Bukele.
The Italian still looks bored. How could anyone be bored with this scenery?
He's a very boring person.
Ah, Signora Bukele, hello. Great view, huh?
Yes, my child. Very pretty.
Let's ask about Le Serpent Rouge.
Have you heard of Le Serpent Rouge before, Signora Bukele?
Oh, Miss Nakamura. Le Serpent Rouge is a fiction, like most of the riddles and so-called parchments surrounding Rennes-le-Château. You know, I wouldn't pollute my head with it.
Let's look at the Abbe.
There he goes with those binocs again.
Oh, whoops. There you go.
Say, do you know anything about Le Serpent Rouge?
Yes, it is an interesting piece. Oh, so I've heard. Lovely day, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Mm.
Yeah, that was weird. So let's talk to Lady Howard and Estelle here.
Good morning, ladies.
Grace, isn't it? Look, Estelle, isn't she just as cute as a button?
She is.
Yes, of course, she's with that Knight fellow. He's obviously the worst sort of man. Lily, don't upset the poor girl.
Oh, don't worry about me. Ugh, worst sort. I could not agree with you more. So, are you enjoying the tour?
Oh, yes.
So there's Le Serpent Rouge question.
I overheard you with Madeline. What is the Le Serpent Rouge?
No offense, dear, but I couldn't bear to speak on the subject another moment. Such brass that French hussy has. I knew she'd upset you. People are just out to rob you, steal you blind. It's a brutal business. You're not trying to have your way with us, are you, dear?
Me? Oh, no, of course not.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's sort of kinky.
Those two are definitely up to something.